The latest report says that the military has secured the Kaduna-bound train from Abuja trapped by terrorists. Efforts are ongoing to convey the passengers from the location, and others that sustained injuries have now been rushed to hospitals for urgent medical attention. The government of Kaduna State will be liaising with the Nigerian Railway Corporation to ascertain the list of the passengers manifest for efficient tracking, while security forces continue to comb the general area in addition to rescue efforts. And well, let's now cross live to Kaduna State, where Rice Correspondent Nisi Gabriel joins us now. Well, Nisi, thank you so much for joining us tonight. What more can you tell us about, this purported attack by terrorists on that Kaduna-bound train from the nation's capital, Abuja?
Well, Amaka, yet another sad development from Kaduna State, here in Northwest region. Well, what we know is that this attack happened around the Katari Regional General Area, and the train was attacked just 30 minutes away from Kaduna State. We also gathered that several persons were injured, as you rightly said, and we are yet to ascertain the exact number of persons that were kidnapped, because the Kaduna State government, in the statement its release, says it has to liaise with the Nigeria Railway Corporation to ascertain, to do it more like an inventory, to do more like a head count, to ascertain the exact number of persons that were on that train, and to do an inventory to see if it's matched with the number of persons that were rescued. So, well, it's an ugly incident, and for the past days in Kaduna State, we've been having one attack to another, and it's quite unfortunate that these keep reoccurring here in Kaduna State. Amaka.
Right, and of course, Nisi, just on Saturday, there was that unfortunate report out of the airport where an Asman plane that was bound for Lagos, it couldn't take off at the time it was supposed to due to a reported attack. And of course, if we cast our mind back to October of last year, there was an attack as well on an Abuja-Kaduna train. What are the security agents really saying, in terms of what they're doing to avoid future occurrences of such?
Well, Amaka, as you rightly said, if we cast our mind back to, I think that was October last year, where it was reported that this same terrorists attacked the rail track. But the Railway Corporation came out to debunk that, saying it was just vandals that attacked that track, removing the rail track then. But, well, this incident keeps happening, Amaka, and security operatives, to be honest, have been doing their best to see how they can nip this in the bud. But I must say this, and to bear this in mind, that there are no enough boots on the ground in this region, because, like you rightly said, a few days back, the Kaduna International Airport was attacked by these same terrorists, and I was privileged to be there today on ground in person to see how the terrain looks like. And to my greatest surprise, the perimeter fence of the airport was quite low, and not only that, the environment filled with bushes, quite isolated, but it shows that the work on ground for our security personnel is enormous, and we need enough boots on the ground in this kind of region so that these issues can be nipped in the bud once and for all.
At Nisi, we have seen the governor really praise the security forces for repelling the bandit attacks. The same statement we saw over the weekend as well when that unfortunate incident happened in the airport. Well, one wonders, the security situation in Kaduna State in general, where you are right now, what can you really tell us, aside from what the security agencies are telling us at the moment, that they are in control? But the question is, are they really in charge of the security in Kaduna State, and are the people feeling safe there?
Well, that's a very big question, Amaka. Are the security agencies really in control of this incident? It's $1 million question, I must say. But speaking from where I am at the moment, because I'm in the metropolis of Kaduna State, well, it's quite calm, but we hear these incidents miles away from where we are, and it's scary because there's apprehension almost everywhere, in every nook and cranny of Kaduna State, because no one knows when this will happen next. Because the latest tactics these terrorists are deploying is bomb. as you rightly saw what happened at the rail track just today, this evening, because we've had incidents where these same terrorists will hide improvised explosive device in crowded area. Because few days ago, just a week back, we had one going off around the Giwa axis. So this has been the pattern, because these terrorists are changing pattern, and the security agencies know this, because it has gone from just invading schools, invading hospitals, just like we had last year, to planting bombs, improvised explosive devices at strategic location. And it's just so painful and saddening that there's no enough information, intelligence gathering to nip this in the bud, because lives are being lost daily, and it's painful to see this, to even feel this, because just like what happened today at the rail track, many persons were injured, and we are yet to ascertain how many numbers of persons were kidnapped. So it's just so unfortunate. We can't ply the road safely. The trains are no longer safe for us to move through. So it's quite an unfortunate situation we have in our hands as a nation, Amaka.
Well, really, Nisi, quite unfortunate where we're seeing terrorists now attack using bombs in Kaduna State, which is just, 30 minutes from the nation's capital. All I would say is take care of yourself and make sure you protect yourself out there. Nisi Gabriel, our rights correspondent in Kaduna State, of course, confirming that Abuja-Kaduna train, of course, left from Abuja heading to Kaduna. Authorities have now confirmed that it was attacked earlier by terrorists and there was a bombing incident. But the number of those that were kidnapped or injured, we're still waiting for those details. And as soon as we can get them, we'll bring you up to speed here on Arise. Thank you, Nisi.